Hi class, it's me, your math teacher Jello. In today's lesson, I will show you how to sketch the graph of square root functions. Okay, so ano nga ba yung square root? So, i-define muna natin yon. Square root of a number is the value that when we multiply by itself, that gives the number, right? And it involves perfect squares. Say for example, square root ng 9 is 3, right? Because 3 times 3 equals 9. Okay? So, 3 squared, that is a perfect square kasi 3 times 3 equals 9. No? And then, square root ng 9 is equal to 3. Gets? Okay. And let's define the square root function. The square root function is defined as f of x, or the function of x, is equal to square root of x. Or, we can simply rewrite this as y is equal to square root of x. Okay? So, class dito, ang ibig sabihin, inside the radical symbol, ayan, so dapat, ang magiging sagot natin dyan after we evaluate ay non-negative. So, ibig sabihin, puro positive ang magiging sagot natin, no? Okay. So, we cannot take the negative kasi magiging undefined or imaginary. Okay? So, it must be greater than or equal to 0. Okay, so if we're going to sketch the graph ng ating parent function, which is f of x is equal to square root of x. So, this is how it looks like. Ganito yung graph natin. Okay? So, when a is equal to positive. So, ito ay positive dyan. No? So, ibig sabihin, yung itsura ng graph natin ay ganito. Okay? And, okay, and if we're going to get the domain, so, yung inside the radical, di ba sabi ko kanina, it must be greater than or equal to 0. So, x is greater than or equal to 0. So, hindi tayo pwedeng bumaba sa 0, no? Hindi pwedeng maging negative 1, maging negative 2. Okay? So, pwede rin ng 0 kasi equal, no? So, ibig sabihin, i-allow natin yung 0 as our one of the solution sets. No? Okay, for the domain, that is, x is greater than or equal to 0. Kung makikita natin sa graph, ito yung ating x, no? Nasa origin, which is 0 din. Also y, that is your range. And since yung graph natin is increasing to the right, no? As x increases, also y increases. So, ang ating range is y is also greater than or equal to 0. Okay? So, by the way class, ito yung ating parent function. Kumbaga, ito yung ating pamantayan na ganito yung magiging graph natin. Pero, hindi palagi yung graph natin ay mag-start from the origin. No? Sometimes, yung graph natin mag-start sa along the line or along the positive x-axis, along the positive y-axis, along the negative x-axis, along the negative y-axis, or pwede rin dito kung saang part ng ating quadrant. Okay? So, yung graph naman ng ating pangalawang second or yung ating tinatawag na parent function, kung negative naman yung a natin, ibig sabihin, yung graph natin is ganito. Okay, so, opposite siya ng nauna. Yung domain natin dito, class, sa ating pangalawa, ganun pa rin, no? X, kasi kung makikita natin, if we're going to extend the graph, so, yung mga x values pa rin natin is positive, right? Yun nga lang, yung y natin ay, of course, decreasing na. So, therefore, yung ating domain ay x must be greater than or equal to 0. Okay? And then, yung ating range dito, kung makikita natin, pababa yung graph dito, no? Ibig sabihin, yung ating range ay y is less than or equal to 0. Okay? Ganun lang kasimple. So, kapag negative yung ating A, so, yung graph natin ay pabaliktad. Okay? So, the following are the examples of square root functions. So, class, kung makikita natin, ito yung mga examples nun. Okay, so, f of x or the function of x is equal to square root of x plus 3. Actually, class, yung f of x, pwede natin isulat as y. Because, y is equal to f of x. Or, f of x equals y. So, pwede natin isulat yan, no? And then, we have f of x is equal to square root of x minus 2. Okay, magkaiba yan. Basta meron tayong radical symbol. Okay, that is square root function. Okay? Pero, dapat, ang ating index dito ay 2. Ayan. So, lahat naman yan ay 2. So, kapag ka ang index mo dyan ay 3, hindi siya square root function, and that is cube root function. Okay? And then, so we have f of x equals 2 square root of x. So, pwede tayong magkaroon ng value ng a dito. Pwedeng greater than 1, no? Pwedeng negative 1 din, less than 0, no? Pwede maging negative. Okay? And then, of course, pwede rin ang fraction. 1/2 times square root of x. And we also have f of x equals square root of negative x. Okay, sir, bakit sinabi nyo kanina bawal magiging negative yung sagot natin doon? Pero dito, class, kasi if we're going to get the domain dyan, syempre dapat magiging positive pa rin yung magiging sagot dyan. So, magsasubstitute lang tayo dyan ng mga negative numbers para maging positive. Kasi, i-multiply natin yung negative times negative. Kung positive ang isa-substitute natin dyan, negative talaga yung magiging sagot. So, that is imaginary or undefined. No? Okay. And, we have complete na rito, class, no? Meron tayong HK. So, we have H and then K. HK. Okay? And we also have the value for A here, negative and positive. It doesn't matter kung positive or negative yan. So, these are the examples of square root functions. And we have the transformation. Okay? So, the general form of transformation is given by f of x is equal to a times the square root of, we have b, yung b which is ito yun, class, yan, times the quantity of x minus h, and then plus k. Or, pwede namang f of x isulat as y. Yung na-mention natin kanina. So, dito, class, binigyan ko yan ng emphasis, no? Yung A natin dito, which is vertical stretch or compression and reflection over the x-axis. So, later, para mas maunawaan natin yan, meron ako ditong i-graph na, no? Ayan. Yung mga vertical shift, vertical stretch. Okay? So, we have B, that is the horizontal stretch or yung compression and reflection over the y-axis. And of course, we have the H pertains to horizontal shift from left or right, no? And we have the vertical shift. It could be up or down. And for us to fully understand this concept, let's have examples. So class, ito yung mga examples ng ating transformations. So yung vertical shift na tinatawag natin, ito yun. Yan yung vertical shift, up or down. So class, kung mapapansin natin dito, ayan, sa ating given, halimbawa, y is equal to square root of x plus 3. No? Okay, so dito, since vertical shift nga yan, it moves the graph up to 3 units. So, sabi ko nga kanina, hindi palaging nasa origin. Hindi palaging nandito yung ating starting point. Kumbaga, parang dito yun yung vertex, no? Pero dito, yung starting point natin, hindi palaging nasa origin, no? Okay, nabanggit ko yan kanina. So, dito, since vertical shift nga, so, nag-move tayo 3 units upward, no? Okay. Kasi class, yung ating y nga, o yung range natin, ayan, positive 3. So, nandito talaga dapat siya. Okay? Likewise, kung ito ay minus 3 sa given natin, so nandito yun sa bandang baba ng negative y-axis. Gets? Okay, so this is the vertical shift. Okay. And then, for the horizontal shift naman, y is equal to the square root of x minus 2. Okay, so dito kung mapapansin natin, ayan, horizontal, pahalang siya, no? So, dito class, it moves the graph to the right. So, 2 units naman. So, yung HK kasi natin dito, by the way, yung H natin which is negative 2. So, take the palaging opposite sign niya. Kung minus 2 yan or negative 2, it becomes positive 2. Okay? Likewise, kung positive 2, magiging negative 2. No? So, nasa kabila naman yun. Okay, so since that is positive 2 and then 0, so 2, 0, so nandito siya. So, nandito yung ating starting point or yung kumbaga yung pinaka-vertex nitong graph natin. So, by the way, yung graph pala ng ating square root function, slide curve yan. So, bakit naging slide curve? Ito kasi class, yung nakalahati yung ating parabola. Yung parabola opens to the right or to the left. So, nakalahati yon. So, slide curve siya, no? Okay. Kumbaga, kalahati lang talaga. And then, ayan, horizontal shift. So, pwedeng papunta sa right or pwedeng papunta sa left. Okay? Kasi diba, dito, pinaliwanag natin horizontal shift from left or right. Okay? Yung H natin. And then we have the reflection across the x-axis. So, ito yung kaninang pinapaliwanag natin, yung ating pangalawang parent function, ayan, yung opposite yan, yung y equals square root of x. So, dito naman, nasa ilalim naman, no, yung ating graph. Okay? And then we have the vertical stretch or compression. So, halimbawa, if we're given y equals 2 times square root of x. So, kung mapapansin natin dito, class, okay, habang yung a natin ay lumalaki, so, mas nagiging, very good. So, mas nagiging taller siya. So, stretch the graph taller, no? So, kapag halimbawa yan ay 8, so, yung graph natin pa ganyan na. Okay? Naintindihan? So, as opposed to that, kung ito naman ay, let's say fraction, let's say 1/2. So, yung graph niya, pag ganito, maliit lang siya. No? Okay, kung fraction. Okay, so, we have reflection across the y-axis naman. So, class, kung mapapansin natin ito, ayan, ganito yung ating itsura ng graph kapag negative yung nasa loob. Okay? And then, reflection across the y-axis. Okay? So, reflects over the y-axis kasi yan. And then, we have the combined transformations. Okay, so dito class, pinag-combine na or pinagsama-sama na lahat, no? Ayan, so ito yung magiging itsura ng graph natin kapag ka-combined na siya. Ito kasi ay negative, kaya ganito yung graph natin. Ngayon, kung ito ay positive, let's say positive yan, so yung graph natin pa ganito. Okay? So, you can verify your graph using graphing calculator or application. So, marami yan. Okay, so we have examples. Okay, sagutan natin yan. So, find the domain, range, and sketch the graph of the following square root functions. Okay, for number 1, y is equal to square root of x plus 2. Okay. So, class dito, kunin natin yung domain para hindi tayo malilito. Kasi yung domain, yun yung restriction. Kumbaga, meron tayong inaalaw lang na certain values. Hindi naman kasi lahat pwedeng maging value. Like yung ibang, halimbawa katulad dito, hindi tayo pwedeng magkaroon ng negative dyan, no? Inside the radical symbol. Okay? So, dito, x, ayan, is greater than or equal to 0. And this is your domain. Hindi tayo kasi pwedeng magkaroon ng negative na magiging sagot under the radical symbol kasi nga magiging imaginary or undefined, no? So, hindi natin papayagan yon. So, therefore, ang domain natin dito is, by the way, para to get the domain, i-equate natin yung equation, yan, yung expression doon sa loob ng radical symbol by 0. Equate natin by greater than or equal to 0. Okay? So, therefore, yan na, yung ating domain. X is greater than or equal to 0. And then, for the range, so later, yung range, isa-solve natin yan. Pero dito, gagawa muna tayo ng table of values. Yung range kasi masasolve natin or mga lalaman natin after graphing, no? Or actually, after ng table of values, pwede na rin naman kasi ipa-plot natin yun eh. Okay, table of values. So, class dito, hindi natin kukunin yung mga value ng x natin na may mga decimal or may mga excess, yung butal, no? Okay. Kunin lang natin yung mga perfect squares. Kasi somehow, kapag ginraph nyo din naman yun, it's along the line din naman kapag na-trace natin yung graph. Okay? So, halimbawa, ayan. Kumuha tayo ng mga 4 or 5. Okay. So, when x is equal to, by the way, sabi kasi natin sa domain, 0 yan, right? Okay. So, ibig sabihin, pwede tayo dito, pwede natin gamitin yung 0. Okay? So, when x equals 0, ito yung class, magpapakita tayo ng isang solution. Y is equal to square root of x plus 2. Ayun. Okay, so when x equals 0, of course, yung square root ng 0 ay 0, right? So, 0 plus 2. So, your y value equals 2. Gets ba? Okay. So, ibig sabihin, ito ay 2. Okay, so, yung 1 ba ay perfect square? Yes, no? So, i-plug in natin sa ating equation dito, class. So, when y equals 1, so ito yung class, y equals square root of 1 plus 2. When x, kasi yung x natin is 1, right? Y now is equal to square root of 1 plus 2. Yung 1 ba ay perfect square? Yes. So, that is 1 plus 2. So, therefore, that is 3. Okay? Naintindihan? Okay. And then, ano pa yung mga perfect square dyan? Okay, so pwedeng 4, right? Square ng 4 ay 2. May plus 2 ka pa dyan. So, therefore, 4 din ang sagot. Okay? And then, when x is equal to, ano pa? Yung 5, pwede rin naman. Actually, pwede rin ng 2 and 3. Yung nga lang may decimal. Pero, sabi ko nga, para mas madali natin maigagraph, kunin natin yung mga perfect squares, no? Okay. So, yung 9, right? Kasi yung 9 is perfect square. So, yung square root ng 9 is 3, right? Kasi 3 times 3 equals 9. No? Okay. And then, another. So, we have 16, right? So, 16, square root ng 16 is 4. Right? Kasi 4 times 4 equals 16. May plus 2 pa. By the way, I stand corrected. Here, we have 5. No? Sorry for that. Ayan. So, square root ng 16 is 4. And then, may plus 2 pa rito. So, that is equal to 6. Okay, so now, pwede na tayong mag-plot ng ating mga points, no? Okay. So, we have 0, 2. Kumbaga, ito yung ating y-intercept. 0, 2. Ito yung class. So, vertical shift kasi to, no? Ayan. So, 0, 2. And then, 1, 3. Your x is 1. Ito yung 1. Ito yung y equals 3. So, kunin natin yung intersection. Nasa gitna yun. Nandito. Nasa gitna nila. So, intersection is ito. Naintindihan? And then next, so we have 4, 4. Your x is 4. Your y is 4. So, nandito siya, class. Your x is 9. Your y is 5. So, nandito siya. And then, your x is 16. Your y is 6. So, 16. Then, your y is 6. Naintindihan? Okay. And then, i-trace na natin yung ating mga dots or points to form a slight curve, no? Ayan. Okay. If we're going to extend the graph, ayan, dito yan, papunta rito. Okay? So, hindi siya straight line, class, ha? Okay. So, ito yung ating graph ng number 1. So, y is equal to square root of x plus 2. And then, yung ating range dito, makikita natin sa ating table of values or even sa graph, yung y natin, yung pinakamababa, which is 2. No, the least value. So, y is greater than or equal to 2. Gets? Okay. Next, number 2 tayo. Okay. So, y is equal to square root of 3 minus x. So, isolve muna natin yung inside the radical symbol. No? So, ang tawag doon is radicand. Yung nasa loob ng radical symbol, radicand. Okay? So, solve na natin muna yung domain. So, to solve for the domain, equate natin yung radicand sa greater than or equal to 0. Okay. So, class dito, ayan. Solving for x, since ito ay minus x, so it becomes negative x pa rin yan. And then, si positive 3, since yung 0 na siya, wag natin isulat. Yung 3 ilipat mo, it will become negative 3. Or pwede rin naman, 0 minus 3. No? Okay. And, meron tayong negative sign dito sa ating variable x. So, in algebra, dapat yan ay positive. I-divide natin by negative 1. Sir, bakit tayo magde-divide ng negative 1? Kasi, in algebra, we have 1 here. Hindi na sinusulat yan, no? Okay, understood na meron ka dyan. Okay? So, negative 1 divided by negative 1 is equal to positive 1 or x na lang dyan. Okay. And then, negative 3 divided by negative 1, that gives us positive 3. Okay. So, class, kung maalala nyo, during your grade 7, yung ating pinag-aralan doon na about sa set, no? Yan, yung inequality symbol, ayan. So, i-apply natin yon. So, kapag tayo ay nag-divide or nag-multiply ng any negative numbers. So therefore, the sense of inequality will be changed. So babaguhin natin to. From, ang given kasi is greater than or equal to, it will become less than or equal to. Likewise, kung ang given is greater than, and then nag-divide ka ng negative, magiging less than. Okay, naintindihan? So therefore, x must be less than or equal to 3. So ano ba yung mga numbers less than or equal to 3? So those are, very good. So we have 2, 1, 0, negative numbers or negative infinity. Okay? So, class, masasolve na natin dito ang ating domain. Okay. So, yung domain natin dito sa number 2, which is, copy nyo lang yan, x is less than or equal to 3. Okay. Naintindihan? And then, yung range, solve natin yan later. So, dito, gumawa muna tayo ng ating table of values. So, we have x, then y. Okay, so dito, pwede natin gamitin yung ating least value dyan, no? So, we have 3, right? And then, isolve natin yan. Magpapakita lang tayo ng isang solution. So, y is equal to square root of 3 minus x. Okay. So, when x is equal to 3, ayan, plug in lang natin, that is equal to square root of 0. And we'll know that yan ay 0 na, right? So, 0 na to. Okay? So, ano pa ba yung pwede natin? Okay, so, pwede rin ang, ano pa, number na magiging sagot natin ay perfect square, no? Very good. So, we have, negative, or pwede rin positive 2. Tama? Okay. Kasi, kung gagamitin natin, sige, pakita na natin yon, yung positive 2. Okay? So, 3 minus x yan. So, 3 minus 2. And that is square root of 1. Is 1 is a perfect square? Yes. No? So, ang square root ng 1 is 1. Okay? Naintindihan? Next. So, y equals, how about 1? Pwede rin naman ang 1. So, 3 minus 1 equals 2. Square root ng 2. Pwede rin naman. Pero, may decimal nga lang siya. So, wag na natin kunin yon, no? So, kapag 0 naman, so 3 minus 0, square root ng 3, hindi pa rin siya perfect. So, how about negative 1? Okay. So, kapag negative 1 naman to, if x equals negative 1, so 3 minus, okay, take note, minus sa ating formula sa equation. So, it makes sense to put the parentheses para hindi tayo malito. So, it will become square root of 3 plus 1 na lang yan, no? Okay. Kasi negative times negative, it will become positive. So, 3 plus 1 equals 4. Is 4 is a perfect square? Yes. Square root ng 4, which is 2. Naintindihan? Okay. So, what else? So, we have negative 6, tama? Okay, very good. So, if x equals negative 6, so So, 3 minus x equals square root of 3 minus negative 6. Okay, it will become 3 plus 6 na yan. So, square root of 9. Is 9 is a perfect square? Yes. So, 3. No? Okay, it seems like trial and error ang gagawin natin. And then, so we have 3. And then, at least 5, no? Okay, so negative 13. Okay, mag-mental math tayo. So, 3 minus negative 13, that gives us positive 16. Square root of 16, which is 4. Right? Okay. So, pwede tayo mag-plot sa ating Cartesian plane. Okay, so 3, 0, that is very good. Nasaan yung ating number? Okay. So, 3, 0, kulang pa lang ating graph. So, nandito siya, positive 3, 0. Okay. Oops. I-move lang muna natin. Okay, hindi na nasama yung iba. And that's okay. Okay, medyo kinulang tayo. Ayan. So, we have 2 and then 3. This is your x. Okay, so dito, 3, 0. So, that is along the positive x-axis, no? Ayan. Kasi class, ito ay x-intercept. Right? Okay. And then, next to 1, so we have x equals 2, your y equals 1. So, class, ito yon. And then, we have negative 1, positive 2. Ito yung negative 1, ito yung positive 2. Ayan. And then, negative 6, positive 3. Your x equals negative 6, no? Your y equals positive 3. So, class, nandito. And then, we have negative 13, positive 4. Negative 13, and then positive 4. Okay. And then, pwede na tayo connect ng ating points, no? Yung mga dots na yan. Para mag-form tayo ng slide curve. So, dito tayo mag-start sa 3, 0. If we're going to extend the domain, yung ating x values, ayan. So, negative yan. Right? So, negative infinity. Kasi, yun nga yung ating restriction. No? Yung mga restricted values. X must be less than or equal to 3. Okay? So, this is the graph of y equals square root of 3 minus x. Okay? So, ganun lang kasimple. And yung ating range dito, Okay, from the table of values or sa graph. So, yung y natin, yung ating pinakamababang value is 0, right? So, therefore, yung y naman natin is increasing, right? So, y now is greater than or equal to 0. Okay, naintindihan? So, ganun lang kasimple. Now, let's answer number... Okay, so number 3. So, we have square root of y equals square root of x plus 3. So, again, ganun lang. Katulad ng ginawa natin sa number 2, yung domain natin. So, x plus 3 is greater than or equal to 0. I-equate natin yung ating radicand, no? Sa 0. Greater than or equal to 0. So, dito class, ayan, copy lang natin yan. And then yung positive 3, transpose, it will become negative 3. So, class dito, hindi tayo magde-divide pa kasi single na yung ating variable na x, no? Okay. So, therefore, yung ating domain is x is greater than or equal to negative 3. So, ano-ano ba yung mga numbers na yon? Greater than or equal to negative 3. So, we have negative 2, negative 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, no? Up to positive infinity. So, therefore, yung graph natin ay rising to the right. Okay. So, later, solve that in range. So, gagawa tayo ng table of values muna. Again, sa ating table of values, kinukuha na lang natin yung mga perfect square, no? Ayan. Para hindi tayo mahirapan mag-graph, kapag decimal, approximation lang din naman. Okay. So, dito, syempre, pwede natin kunin yung negative 3. Ayan, negative 3. When x equals negative 3, based on the equation, magpapakita tayo ng isang solution. Y equals square root of x plus 3. So, when x equals negative 3 plus 3, so that is 0, right? Okay. So, negative 3, 0. Ayan. And then, so, mag-mental math lang tayo. So, next, if you have negative 2. So, kung ang x natin dito is negative, kung ang x natin dyan is negative 2. Negative 2 plus 3. That is square root of 1, right? Square root of 1. Since 1 is a perfect square, yes, no? So, therefore, ang magiging sagot natin doon is 1. Tama? Okay. And then, we have positive 1. Kasi 1 plus 3 equals 4. And yung 4 is perfect square. Right? So, that is 2. Okay. And then, how about 6? 6 plus 3 equals 9. Is 9 is a perfect square? Yes. So, ang square root ng 9 is 3. Right? Okay. And then, 13. So, that is equal to 4. Right? So, class, kumbaga, itong number 3 natin, parang katulad lang sa number 2. Yun nga lang, yung direction, ito naman ay, yung graph natin papunta sa right. Okay. So, i-plot na natin yan, class. Okay, so we have negative 3, 0. So, class, nandito siya, negative 3, 0. And then, we have negative 2, positive 1. We have 1, 2. Your x is 1, your y is 2. 6, 3. Your x equals 6, your y equals 3. Ito siya, class. And then, 13, your x equals 13, your y equals 4. Okay. And then, i-trace na natin yung ating mga points, no? To form a slight curve. Ayan. Naintindihan? So, this is the graph of y equals square root of x plus 3. Okay? And as for the domain, yung domain natin dito sa number 3 is, okay, from the graph, ayan, or sa ating table of values, very good. Y is greater than or equal to 0. Okay? Yung ating domain dito is 0. Yung ating, kung saan tayo nag-start, nandun yan sa gitna, yung ating y value. Okay, so we have number 4. So what if class, ganito naman yung magiging given natin. Madali lang yan. So dito, isolve muna natin inside the radical symbol. So diba we have x plus 4, equate natin by 0. X plus 4 is greater than or equal to 0. So, yung positive 4 magiging, okay, negative 4. So, ang ating domain dito, x must be greater than or equal to negative 4. Mas malaki sa negative 4 or equal to negative 4. Ang domain is, yan na. X is greater than or equal to negative 4. So, what are those numbers? Negative 4, negative 3, negative 2, negative 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So, positive infinity. Ano? Tama? Okay. As for the domain, so later na yan. So, gumawa tayo ng table of values. So, we have x and then y. Okay. So, we have magpakita ng isang solution. Halimbawa, y is equal to 2 times square root of x plus 4 minus 1. So, when x equals, syempre pwedeng gamitin yung negative 4. Ayan. When x equals negative 4, plug in lang yon. So, negative 4 plus 4 equals 0. Right? Additive inverse. And then, so, 2, square ng 0 is 0, right? 2 times 0 minus 1. So, pwede na i-cancel out yan kasi 2 times 0 is 0 minus 1. So, y now equals negative 1. Okay? Kaya, ganito class, kapag, kumbaga parang buo na yan, ano? So, we have vertex, no? Ito yung HK natin. Ayan. Ito yung H natin. Ito yung K. So, kumbaga, yung starting point natin, which is negative 4, negative 1. So, sabi ko nga kanina, positive 4 yan. So, kukunin natin yung kabaligtaran, yung opposite. Okay, so that is negative 4. So, mamaya mag-start tayo dun sa ating graph sa third quadrant. Okay. And then, so we have negative 3. Tama? Kasi negative 3 plus 4, positive 1. So, square root ng 1 is 1 times 2 ay 2 minus 1. So, we have 1. Okay? So, dito pwede natin gamitin ng 0. Right? Kasi 0 plus 4 is 4. Square root ng 4 is 2. Times 2, 4 minus 1 equals 3. Tama? Okay. Nagme-mental math na lang tayo. And then, pwede ang gamitin yung 5 So, 5 plus 4, that is 9. Square root ng 9 is 3 times 2. 6 minus 1, so 5. Okay? So, yung 12 naman, pwede, no? So, 12 plus 4, 16. 16, square root ng 16 is 4, times 2 is 8, minus 1. So, we have 7. Tama ba? Okay. And now, pwede na tayong mag-plot sa ating Cartesian plane. Okay. So, negative 4, negative 1. So, nandito yung class. So, ito negative 1. So, nandito siya. Negative 4, negative 1. Okay. And then, negative 3, positive 1. Your x is negative 3, your y is positive 1. And then, 0, 3. Okay. So, yung 0, 3 natin dito, that is the y-intercept. Yun. And then yung point na 5, 5, nandito siya. And then we have 12, 7. Your x is 12. Your y is 7 pala yan. So, ito ay 7. Okay. Ganun lang kasimple. And then, connect na natin yan. Okay. Yan, extend natin. Ayan. So, this is the graph of y equals 2 times the square root of x plus 4 minus 1. Okay? So, yung ating range dito, class, ayan, kung mapapansin natin, yung pinakamababang value is negative 1. At makikita naman natin sa ating table of values. So, therefore, y is greater than or equal to negative 1. So, class, kung mapapansin natin yung ating range, so, tignan na lang natin yung ating table of values doon. So, yung pinakauna. Or, kung pwede rin naman sa mismong graph, no? Okay. So, ganun lang natin siya tinitignan or sinusolve. So, ganun lang kasimple na mag-graph. And then, sa number 5, serves as your assignment. Okay? So, this is the end of our video. I hope na meron kayo natutunan. Thank you for watching. Follow for more.